For example, if we decide that resentment, there is a deep resentment in the person, right? Now,
Okay.
what's the difference between anger and resentment? Anger is one shot, it comes, it goes.
Right.
For damage, it's the fight or flight response for
Okay.
that second. Resentment is replaying that anger thousands of times.
All right.
Visualization or guided imagery. Now, what is visualization? Visualization is actually bringing that whole situation which
Into perspective. Yeah.
cause the resentment.
Yes.
It can be the person or the event. Figuring out how do we make the person come out of that resentment. We say forgive.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is difficult.
Right.
There is a person who is a cause of resentment. We got to cut the cord between these two people in order for the resentment to go away. For example, do you think about a person you have neutral emotions? No. If there's a negative emotion, you keep thinking about it, that's what causes resentment.
Right.
We got to figure out how that negative emotion is slowly get converted into not positive, but at least neutral.
Right. Right.
So that is where visualization can play. A simple technique is think good about that person.
Right.
In various techniques which are out there, there's a process which you need to go through. You need to get your mind to a state of calmness. Then at the time, if you guide the person to do certain steps, start thinking good about it, then slowly that person will not think about the other person.
Okay.
Or negative emotions. There are three kinds of emotions: negative, positive, and healthy.
Right.
Negative emotions and positive emotions. Negative emotions not at all good. Positive emotions are not practical. What is healthy emotions?
Right.
Now, emotions are driven by belief system.
Correct.
First of all, we need to find out what is our belief which
system.
is triggering these emotions. Give them a plan to replace these negative and positive emotions with healthy emotions.
Right.
And write a piece of paper every time when they go through or bring this negative emotion, they look at the paper, replace with a healthy emotion. Slowly, mind will forget those negative emotions and start looking at healthy emotions.
Correct.
That is how we can address some of the emotional aspects of it. The other aspect is belief system around therapies. For example, each one of us talk about chemotherapy. The first thing we all say is side effects.
Yeah.
If our going in position is side effects, how our mind and body will accept it? You'll have the magnitude, it will increase by a factor. So we got to even prepare them using guided imagery, visualization, that it's okay to take chemotherapy. The oncologist is trying to help us. The chemotherapy is trying to help us to kill our cancer cells. But their good cells are also getting impacted. Is there any way we can, using guided imagery or visualization, can we help our good cells to resist the cancer treatment and recover faster? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Imagery and visualization can play a role.
Yes.
A simple way is we have left brain and right brain. Left brain on logic.
Correct.
If I want to lift this pen, my left brain is what? Functioning.
Yes.
If I tell to my right brain, it works mostly on images. Through right brain, there is a concept called biofeedback. Images, we can really help to control some of those autonomous nervous system and some of those aspects of it. So we slowly need to teach this guided imagery and visualization to our patients to help them to visualize these chemotherapy side effects slightly differently, including their own white blood cells, how they're going to fight with the cancer cells. Chemotherapy is helping them to fight. If they create a picture which is healthy in their mind, I think we can face this cancer and chemotherapy in a much better way.
Yes, yes, so true.
Similarly, as I told you, this whole massage therapy, marma therapy, similarly music therapy, listening to good music makes sense. We have Hindolam, lot of Hindustani and Carnatic ragas are there, which gives very good sound sleep to
And
people.
put the mind at peace.
Correct, right? And let it vibrate at a stage where these other chemotherapy and all can be positively work on them.
Mm.
Because if you're adding if you're adding more and more stress, overall thing, first of all, stress triggers fight or flight response.
Yes.
It releases cortisol. It
Right.
suppresses immunity. How good it is when we suppress our immunity when you're taking chemotherapy.
Very
Right?
true. Very true.
Right? So we got to figure out either directly or indirectly stress is causing some of the other things.
Yes, yes, yes.
We have one line of integrative coaches who focus on these things without interfering what oncologists are doing. But there should be handshake. Unfortunately, I don't see that handshake happening in India. I conducted 3 conferences, not even a single oncologist came and spoke about this. It becomes mine versus yours.
Yeah.
Ours. Again, as I said, patient should be, wellness should be a center of our universe.